Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I did a video on the MoYu AI version 10 a little bit ago and talked about it. It's a really nice puzzle. Battery lasts a long time. Case colors are fantastic. App needs a little bit of work, but it was pretty good. I had no problem with the magnet strength, but some people said that it felt a bit light. I received another version. There looks like there's going to be 4 different versions, and from what I see, 48, 76, 76, 88. The 76 ones will be Maglev core magnetized, and the 88, or the 88 is core magnetized and Maglev is what I'm guessing, because that would be another 12 magnets, which makes sense. So likely some of those are UV coated. I tried to translate this, and I'll put that on the screen right now. One thing I'm kind of confused with, on the top left, that translated to demonic culture. Can someone who actually can read this tell me why it translated to that and what that means? So yeah, let me know. I have not opened this yet. I do see on the packaging it says Maglev. So what I'm wondering is if it is that different and if I can tell any other differences as well. So just looking at it, they look pretty much identical. This one has a little bit more use already, so it's maybe just slightly not as reflective. There, has some fingerprints. Very, very fast right now. Already lights coming on. Let me check magnets in the edges, magnets in the corners, and it looks like we have a magnet there, meaning, and not one in the center, so there's not repelling magnets in the core. Ooh, I think this one's already lubricated. Very lightly, at least. The one I did a review of already, same exact magnet structure. Looking at the center pieces, can I tell just from the colors? Do they do a different color? They do not. I cannot tell the difference. Now, on this one, I have both of these set to 1 on each of these as well. So yeah, so without anything else, I cannot just tell which one is the Maglev, not by the color, not by anything in the core. Okay, I'm going to first just try to wipe out some of the lubrication that's in the one I already set up to see if I can feel any difference. And then I'll do some setting changes to see if the Maglev adjusts in a different way than the springs. So this is the regular V10. I just want to see if I can swap out a corner of this one. Yeah, regular V10 pieces. Now, as much as I like to completely disassemble a puzzle, tension it, lubricate it, do all that sort of setup, I honestly feel like if it's too slow and you need to clean it, for the most part you can do this, and that will help out quite a bit. There, that's fairly close. Let's go to the extremes. So first thing is go clockwise to 8. Oh. This is how tight this is now. Like, I'm literally pulling it apart as far as I can compared to that. I have to see what happens when I do it with springs. This is going to change it, but my God, that is wild. That's... Nope. Okay, let's go to 3. Yeah, this cube can get fairly tight. Like, that's 3 out of 8. Yeah, corner cutting's fairly limited. Now, I've never been a big fan of saying that corner cutting is how you can decipher performance, but let's go counterclockwise and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, it's easy to adjust. Now, this will be an interesting one because this is actually the compression. And what I found in the past is that spring compression doesn't always allow for as much movement because there's a lot more stuff in there, but it depends on the magnet thickness. So that's very controllable. Ooh, not as much. On the tightest setting, or tightest compression, the springs are a bit looser. Not as strong as the magnets. It doesn't seem to be limiting flexibility. I forgot which puzzle it was. There was one that when you compress the magnets or the springs, it just didn't move. I think it was a MoYu one that, it might have been an RS3, and that was before they switched to like the purple or blue compression settings. It was something like that, which now they have moved away from. So awesome. These both are near identical, but if you get the Maglev without lubrication, you can get a stronger snap than you can with the springs. Honestly, it doesn't feel that loose, but comparatively it does. So that's the biggest difference. Now let's do some solves. Let's open up the app, check it out. We're not gonna go through a whole thing with the app this time. Maybe I'll do some solves with each one though. Not really warmed up, but I am also not a pro, so I'm not worried about my times. Everyone say hi to Nutella. Taking a little bit to load. I like the loading screen though, so that's a plus. You know what? I'll just go to CS timer. We'll see if that will load up. Well, app didn't want to load up. Cube is nice. It's definitely, it feels near identical. The main difference is that there seems to be a little more range for the compression with the Maglev, meaning on the lighter settings, it feels quite a bit lighter. And on the heavier settings, it feels quite a bit heavier. Now that's opposite of what Maglev usually is. Usually it seems like there's not as much, or at least it's not linear. So this is a nice change to see Maglev actually giving more variety. Other than that, it performs really well. I'm hoping the app gets the update it needs so I can use this, because I do like using the puzzle. So thank you for watching. Please hit like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, keep following SpeedCube Review for more news and reviews.